Designer labels. Short review of the last week or so, watching an unfortunate incident where a lorry driver plows into a number of cars, killing a family of four on the A34. The video from his dash cam has been online. There are a number of things about this story that really surprised and upset and shocked me, really, to be honest. The way that the driver actually looked up from his phone, probably about several times as he's hurtling towards these stationary vehicles. How does he not see them stop to recognise that he needs to stop? Does he look through them or something? Is it a stretch of road that he does all the time and thus becomes autopilot? Then what surprises me then is what seems to be the vain attempt to actually grab and find his phone as it falls down when he collides with the other vehicles. Is that an automated response where your first thought is towards materialistic sort of like damage over life? What happened next though I found quite shocked me too. And it was in news articles that followed with a caption, "Polish lorry driver kills family of four whilst on the phone." Why was his nationality all important? Why was he labelled in such a way? Was it to drive the sea of comments across social media and news articles that followed with slants such as "these beep foreign drivers and get them off our roads"? All of this later put into context to an agenda that it was actually trying to achieve, because literally a week later another story came out, foreign lorry driver killing someone on the same stretch of road as a Polish lorry driver, etc, etc. But I say to you, imagine if the headline read something similar to "Gay driver kills family of four", "Black driver kills family of four", "Female driver kills family of four", "Christian driver kills family of four". Why has it become so important to label people in some cases quite derogatorily? Like back in the days when it was really big deals wearing designer labels wherever we went. It just incites hatred and segregation. It's a thorn in the side of a world that looks to recognise difference so it can celebrate it rather than segregate it. Jesus was no stranger to the concept of being labelled and thus limited in the eyes and expectations of others. The Bible tells the story of Jesus returning to his hometown Nazareth. This is at the time when the name of Jesus was properly receiving notoriety around the nation. Like, it was a big deal. Jesus was a big deal everywhere. However, when he returned back home, he was welcomed with, "Isn't this just a carpenter, the son of Mary and the brother of James, Joseph, Judas and Simon? Aren't his sisters here with us as well?" And the passage goes on to say, "And they took offence at him." This name that was like super everywhere in his own hometown took offence to him. All of this just because he sought to bring healing, forgiveness to his homeland like he'd done it everywhere else he travelled. No, they wanted to label him, and it was a negative label. I've always said that it's good to recognise differences, to help bring diversity and a more rounded and even accepting view of the world. However, it's one thing to recognise differences, another to label them, as this is what can lead to the prejudice that we see around us. Remove the labels this week. Hashtag love thy neighbour. Hashtag remove the labels. Read Mark 6 verses 3 to 5. This is Roots. Over and out.